coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Jeremy Grant. He's out there with Nurkic. Damian Lillard out there with Josh Hart. And it's Simons in at the 2. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Hart. Lillard against Morant. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Here's Morant. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lillard dishes to Grant. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes back up. Count that bucket.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
To the inside, Grant. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Brooks, the pass to Bane. And here is Brooks. Inside. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Grant.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Now here's Morant. Brooks kicks to Morant. Lillard against Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. The pass to Lillard. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Here's Hart. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Pass to Lillard. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks outside. Tries from 10, and the shot is good. Brooks has got 5.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Simons from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Morant. And Grant sends it back.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
Feeds it to Lillard. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. Driving in, and the basket is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. A three from Morant. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
And that one's good. Morant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Eubanks. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard dishes to Grant. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bain. No points in the game yet for him. Left side Jackson. A rebound by Simons.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Eubanks. Lillard outside. The pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Brooks with it. He has 5. Morant finds Adams. Eubanks grabs the miss. Portland's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Grant, that's good.
You know, there's some power to Jeremy's game now. He's become hard to knock off balance.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Portland making a change here. .146 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Williams.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to Hart. There's the feed to Winslow. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
With Winslow, physical play doesn't necessarily take him out of his rhythm.
Passes it to Tillman. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Conchar. Williams can't hit. Lillard with it. Jones covering. Winslow. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. And it's blocked.
Reading that play, Winslow was in perfect position for the swat.
Tries from 10. Conchar pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. He kicks it to Jones. Pass to Tillman. And the shot goes down.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lillard attacking. From deep, McLemore. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Payton is out there with Little, and it's Sharp in at the 2 spot. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Jones with it. Now Payton defending, and that one drops. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the 21st pick in 2019, Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
And it's denied. Payton outside. Pass to Watford. Nice D from Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Memphis. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. That shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Driving the lane. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Little.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Jones. Down low. Shoots. Another shot. Here's Williams. And finally they hit one. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Kicks it to Payton for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Timeout, timeout.
Payton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Memphis leading by 5. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, and Adams with the slam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now Morant. He has 6. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there, finds the open man.
Winslow finds Grant. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. There's Winslow. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
And the pass to Bane. Now Brooks. Over Little. No good off the back of the rim. Back to Winslow. Grant, right side. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Little. Here's Sharp. There's the dish to Little. Over Brooks. Nice D from Brooks. Memphis leading by 8. Swiped away. Grant surveying the D. Sharp. And the Trailblazers another 3.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Morant with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
Timeout.
Morant's got 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Now here's Lillard. In the corner, it's McLemore. Back to Lillard. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
That's a 2 from Simons. Portland no good that time either.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Trailblazers trail by 8. And the dunk by Grant.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Morant scanning the floor. Here's Bane. He's covered by Grant. Jackson down low. Makes it off the glass. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. 1:52 left here in the second. Here's Bane on the wing. Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. And Adams with the slam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
.122 left now here in the second. And it's Lillard missing. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Bane for 3. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Stolen by Jackson. to the middle, and Adams kicks to Brooks.
I got him.
Morant against Lillard. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Lillard finds Grant. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Stolen by Grant. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. McLemore lays it up off the glass.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Lillard against Morant. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. .11 left in the first half of the game. Here's Morant. Some solid defense from Lillard. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 11. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up some.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bain in at the 2-guard spot, and that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Out to the right wing. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Simons. Brooks covering. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jackson against Nurkic. Jackson misses. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Simons. And that one's good. Lillard's got 5 now.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic. Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And that one's good. Lillard.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Lillard attacking. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 9 points in the game so far.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Passes it to Bain. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. And it's Lillard missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bain passes to Jackson. Shoots over Lillard. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Down by 15. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
You think a bump is going to stop Nurkic? We're talking about a guy who has come back from major injuries. A resolute attitude.
Goes up to the stripe. And that one's good. Morant.
Timeout.
Morant's got 13.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Conchar comes in for Bain. Here's Eubanks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Tillman in for Dillon Brooks. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Morant passes to Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Down low, there's McLemore, and the layup's good off the glass. McLemore's got his 2nd basket.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Conchar, the pass to Williams. Clark outside. Dishes it to Morant. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers trail by 13. Winslow, the pass to Sharp. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
Here's Morant in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Eubanks, the pass to Sharp. Here's Eubanks. Guarded by Morant. Tries again. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Eubanks.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Morant. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. 17 points in the game.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Here's Eubanks. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Clark. Morant left side. And finished off by Morant.
Timeout.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Trailblazers trail by 15. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Grant, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Grant's got 10 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Morant outside. There's the pass to Concho. Jones with it for the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Grant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Denied by Morant. Stolen by Grant. And here is Payton. He has 5. Grant the pass to Sharp. A second chance effort. Pass to Payton. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Sharp missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Feeds to Clark. Passes it to Tillman. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
The decision-making keeps improving. John Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
And that one, good. He's got 12.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Hart. Grant is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Lillard attacking. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Grant finds Lillard. Back to Grant. And here is Hart. Kicks it out to Grant. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And you got to do more than that to stop Nurkic, using that muscle to just brush past the defender.
Here's Clark, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Dylan Brooks in for Morant. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Here's Nurkic, and he makes good on the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Bane passes to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Brooks misses. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Portland moving the ball around. There's another block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Brooks, the pass to Bane. Now here's Jackson. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Now here's Hart. Tight defense on him. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Inside. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Here's Bane, defended by Hart. From 15 feet away, Bane, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
The Trailblazers making a switch here, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks so much, David.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Sharp. Kicks it out to Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now the pass to Bane. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Sharp. Hart finds Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And good that time.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Timeout. What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Here's Morant. Sweet little floater.
Timeout, timeout.
Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Well, Lillard always commits to his shot, so he sticks with it despite the foul and gets it off.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. It's a floater, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
That's good from Morant. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard attacking. Count that one. Lillard's got 25 points in the game.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Morant right side. And Adams kicks to Morant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Adams. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. And they'll get another chance. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Tries yet again. Brooks misses. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Payne for 3. Lillard with it. We got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
As young as John Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Here's Lillard. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Pass to Eubanks. From deep 3-point range. The shot off that time. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.